Hello, fellow robots out there in internet land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of Titancraft Season 7 here on Tango Tech's Patreon server. And as always, guys, if you want to join the insanity of people here, all the information you need is down in the description for Tango Tech's Patreon page. Sign up, guys. Best time to join. We're still early days, hence all the farms and things that I've been doing. But yeah, great server. You'll love playing here. We're standing here, if you can't tell, at the Wither Skeleton farm that I was working on in last episode. Just lots of digging, and we did a little bit of redstone up top there. And Gore, who is in charge of this project, has built the kill room. It's actually the only thing that he's built so far. But he's doing all of his building here on stream. On Twitch. So if you want to see his progress on how he's going to decorate this whole place, which this should give you an indication of what he's going for, I'm going to link his Twitch down in the description. He doesn't make videos on YouTube or anything, but he does stream from time to time. So make sure you check him out because he's a fun time. He's a riot. But yeah, we've been busy, guys. We have been very, very busy. Lots of people have come out to help. So thank you guys so much for all your help. If you came out here, if you're still out here digging. We have done quite a bit, if you can't tell. We only really have this one corner left to do, down to lava level, and I went button crazy trying to help mob-proof this area. Gas have been a real problem, especially as we clear more and more land. It limits the spawning spaces, and you're essentially building a mob farm. Gas were insane the last few days. But I think I've placed around 20,000 buttons so far. Pretty close to it. How are you... What the... Oh... I'm sorry, buddy. This has to happen. You need to go. Bye. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But yeah, we're not working here today. I just wanted to show you guys the progress, and I wanted to thank you for all your help and all your support over the last few weeks. You know, my videos are doing fantastic, and it's all thanks to you guys. So if you guys like what you see, what I'm doing, please make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do your thing. But we're not going to do anything else here today. I just wanted to show you guys that. We're going to be doing a project that we desperately need back at the perimeter. Lots of things going on over there. So I need to get over there. And it's quite a long distance, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So in addition to many amounts of digging, a lot has happened in the perimeter. Yeah, Cactus Farm, done. Done and dusted. It is complete. Wow, that was some lag. There's a lot of people online right now. 10,000... cactus. I thought it would be bigger. It is not. For some reason, I thought it'd be taller in the sky, and I should have known how big it would have been, because it's very easy to figure that out. But also, double creeper farm now, guys. So the gunpowder is a-flowing. Crazy, insane amounts of gunpowder. More gunpowder than we could ever use. We're selling it. We're trading it. We're doing all kinds of craziness with it. But yeah, this one has already gotten, you know, double chest and a half, and then this one over here I actually cleared out the other day. I want to say there's been this plus another 18 shulkers that I took back to base, and this guy is just insane. Completely insane. I love it. But then Nexus, you know, has joined the server. He's back with us again. He hasn't played in a couple seasons, and he has decided that he's going to build his own custom bamboo farm. And that is going to fuel what I'm going to be working on today's episode. And that is our Furnace XP farm. We absolutely need XP. That raid farm that we have, that is up there somewhere if it would load, has been great, but it takes a while to repair picks. It takes a while to make picks and all that stuff. So we need this Furnace XP farm, and it's going to be the biggest one I've ever built, and it's going to go smack dab on top of this cactus farm right here. So the first thing I want to do is actually get the height right. This is actually a room I've designed, which I normally don't do. I normally don't design a lot of things. I just tend to build freestyle, kind of freehand, see what looks good. But this one I absolutely wanted to build and design, and I want to get the Nether Portal in first, because that is going to determine the height of the rest of it. Because I know I want the Nether Portal to be at Y70, because that is our Nether tunnels. So, boom. So the portal's going to be at this level, which is just above ocean level, which is a little bit annoying because it's been nice not having to deal with phantoms for the last few weeks as I've been building this place up. But yeah, Nether Portal is going to go up here. There's going to be some stairs and walkways and shenanigans, but wow, there is some frame issues. It's probably all the entities that are flowing down there right now into our cactus farm. But we need to start collecting that. So we need this Furnace XP farm. Next is building that bamboo farm over there. Get us all of our fuel that we need. That's cool. Not there. Not there. There. Not there. I'm really easily entertained, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, Nether Portal's going to go here. I need to build some temporary walking platforms so that I can get around this place. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back. I'm probably going to place all the furnaces in. That way we can get a scale for the room a little bit. But yeah, I'll be back with you guys in a moment. So it's taken me a hot minute to put in all these furnaces. I should have planned this a little bit better because I had to place all the droppers underneath them that you can see. It took a while. I had to place water buckets and things, and Nexus is doing stuff with bamboo, and he keeps trying to plant it up here for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. But we've kind of there he is. There, no, that's DJ. Let's just do that for obvious reasons. Cash has decided to start decorating the thing, and you can see kind of my idea for this whole place is that quartz and deep slate tiles look fantastic together. It's probably this block right here, not the stairs necessarily, but the colors of the deep slate tiles is the best block to place with quartz. It just looks so good, and we're using smooth quartz up here. And this design we're using is gonna look fantastic, and it's gonna be super expensive, which is why you'll see it in a bit. Why it's gonna be super stupid Nexus. Why it'll be super expensive. We have an idea to use a certain block for lighting reasons, and we don't have enough of them yet. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I've started on these Furnace XP stations here, and they're difficult simply because of how I'm building them. I'm trying not to use as much unnecessary blocks outside, and I've got a few unnecessary blocks in here. Like, I'm not going to need these ice here in the future because I'm going to have all of them spit out into a water stream that's probably going to end up in the corners over here. That way it can be destroyed by lava. But it was imperative that I had the ice down here so that I could do this as I place the droppers and I walk around the place. But you can see creepers and things are spawning up here because they are spawnable blocks. So it is what it is. But I'm slowly getting this thing done. I still don't have 100% design yet for this room. I've got about half of it designed, and it includes everything up into the ceiling. So I'm gonna just keep on going, guys. Cash is probably gonna keep on going with the decorative bits of the floor, which look fantastic. I designed 95% of it, I want to say. Dude, look at him. I can't not but smile at that face. It's so look at him. Look at Nexus. He's trying to hide. He looks so good. And DJ just looks like DJ. Then we'll just leave it there. But yeah. I'm just gonna keep on going, guys. This is stop it, Nexus. I'm gonna nope. Don't you do it. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna get you. You fell. Oh gosh. This is devolving. This is devolving very quickly in the shenanigans. This is what happens when Nexus comes. Guys, I don't know what it is. Our group just comes together, and in no time at all, we get so much done. Cash and DJ have mostly finished the floor. These sea lanterns are actually temporary. We don't have the necessary block right now because it's going to take a lot of them. I'll just tell you about it when we're ready to kind of do the first one at least. But I've managed to build the first 5 modules over here. I was going to do it like I normally do things and just do kind of repeating pattern all the way around the room and get these modules built all at the same time. But a certain somebody who shall be named, he's probably over here right now actually. I think I just saw him a minute ago. Yep, there he is. Hard at work building a bamboo farm. I know in the past episodes I talked we were going to use kelp to power these things, but Nexus really wants to use his bamboo farm design, and it's really great. He kind of took a concept that Light Horizon did last season using Light's farm used honey and slime. That way you could have modules next to each other where the slime and honey wouldn't connect to each other. Nexus kind of took that idea and modified it, and it only uses slime, and I think it uses glass in between. Yeah, you can see how that's where 2 modules connect up at. And the way this works is it's on like all these modules are wired kind of in series with each other. So it's one redstone signal that just loops its way around the entire thing. And we are getting a crazy amount of bamboo right now, and it's nowhere close to being done. I think he wants to build 7 layers to this thing. So he is literally taking all of our resources to do this, which is fantastic. We're going to need to do it anyway eventually. But I think he needs like three or four, three, a little over 3 double chests of slime blocks to make this thing work. And you can see the pistons firing off in the distance over there. Oh, but he was burning the bamboo already, and so I needed to get a couple of these things up and running. So the first module is all filled up already. It's full of bamboo. It's great. And I think the second one is getting close to being filled as well. Well, some of it's getting filled. Let's see. Yeah, it's slowly making its way over. There, zombie? Hi? Hi. Hi, you. What you doing? Yeah, we haven't mob-proofed this thing yet. I just killed many mobs up here. You can see all the XP orbs still around. But I wanted to show the floor a little bit more, too. Because, like I talked about earlier, the contrast between these two blocks, between the quartz and the deep slate, is so fantastic. I want to show you guys kind of how these things work. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. I've built these before, so I'm not going to belabor it too much. But essentially, what's going to end up happening is we're going to have the cactus flowing into these modules. It'll be, cooking here. Bamboo's going to be there. And when we need experience, there's going to be 15 stacks, essentially. This dropper will be filled up with green dye, this hopper, and then you'll have the one in the furnace itself. And so you're going to come over, you're going to pull out the item, and then you're going to collect all that experience. You'll be able to repair a tool or anything. It's great. But once that's done, you're going to hit that button, which is going to get detected by that observer. It causes that piston to extend. It sends the signal down into these pistons, and it pushes these two observers together, which creates the clock to unload the dropper and the hopper. Now, once that is empty, the system automatically shuts off via that comparator. Other things, it refires that piston, grabs that back, and it resets the whole system. It's very elegant, very beautiful. A Nexus original design. I love it. It's a little bit complicated to build. You have to place a couple of temporary blocks to get the observers to face the correct direction, but that's like most farms in Minecraft. So I just need to finish building all of this. So I've got a couple hours of work ahead of me. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm going to continue on the way I usually do things, and that's kind of building, sections of each one at the same time. That way, I'll be able to get the last, I don't know how many modules are left. There's 4 on each wall, 11. I have 11 more of these to build, so it's going to take me a hot minute. But I will see you guys back in a little while. I go away for 5 hours, and stuff just happens. Before I left, I had to, run some errands. I had all the modules done, all of them complete, ready to go. So they're all filling up slowly now. I think it's almost halfway filled with fuel right now. But I come back, and DJ has built all the walls for this place. And now you can see why we were oxidizing all of that lovely, lovely copper. Let me turn those off. It looks good. It just adds that little bit of splash of color. And it blends nicely with the sea lanterns, even though they're temporary. I'm just going to go out and say it, guys. We're replacing all these sea lanterns with beacons eventually. They look really nice up against the deep slate and the quartz, so we're going to do that. But we're not beacon rich right now, so we have to make do with these. And the sea lanterns themselves look fantastic, so they'll probably stay there for a little while until we have enough. I think I need just under a stack. I want to say it's 28 to do this outer ring. This is not Season 6 over. Don't say Outer Ring. You don't get that reference. Go back and watch last season, guys. I said Outer Ring so many times last season. But 28 on the outside here. And then there are another, I think, 32, because there are 4 sections. Each one has 4 beacons, or, light sources, which will be beacons in it. Now, the next step that I want to do is actually start getting the cactus in here. Currently the bamboo is coming up this bubble vader over here to fuel it. I actually think I want to move this thing. I think this tower right here is a bit of an eyesore. It's just kind of sticking out in the middle of the perimeter. I think I want to move the items laterally first up until the edge of our cactus farm. So somewhere around here is where I want the items to come up, and then they can just go straight in. And I want the cactus to do the same thing, just right up somehow, to hopefully not cross the streams, it needs to get up here. So I got to get some white glass and do all that stuff. One other design aspect that I haven't talked about that is both pretty and functional is these anvils we got on the floor. I'm going to be using these anvils like nobody's business to repair, and not repair, but to make tools and armor and things that I'm going to sell. But they look great too, just against everything. It has a very similar color to the deep slate tiles, and I think they look fantastic in here. So both form and function looks great, but we don't have a lot of iron right now. I think I have enough iron right now to make. I think I purposely brought enough to make a stack. I don't know where DJ got those ones. Yeah, there it is. I don't know where DJ got those ones from. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, anvil. Cool. Yeah. So it's very expensive to do this. We are not iron rich yet. The Titan is open now, or the not a Titan, the public iron farm, and they actually just raised it today to allow for 3 stacks of ingots per player per day. That number will go up as the supply builds itself up, but I will take my 3 stacks every day. DJ's actually even made another iron farm to AFK at, so that we can get a little bit more. Ultimately, I think we might try to put an iron farm somewhere in here, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, those anvils did not make it very far. I probably need another stack to get this done. At least another stack. Where did it start? Over there? Over there? Yeah, at least another stack. Probably more. But I'm going to shut up now. I'm rambling, like I usually do. And I'm just going to find some glass and build some bubble baiters and get this thing going. Because as soon as I can get that cactus in here, these furnaces will start cooking, and then we can hopefully use them for experience soon. So I'll see you guys in a little. So a lot has happened in the last several hours. You can see our amazing bamboo farm firing there off in the distance. Nexus and I were able to get 6 of these layers in. I think he did 4 of them, and then we worked together on 2 of them. But right now, I can't remember how many it is per layer. It's over 1,000, I want to say, like 1,100-ish per layer. We're not sure if we're going to add a 7th. We want to see if 6 of these bad boys is enough. I've also rerouted our bamboo, and our cactus is actually going up right next to it right here. And currently, the bamboo is done. It's fully filled. Everything's in there. It's still running, though, because I do have stuff smelting now. But any excess will make its way over here into this corner, coming down, you can see right there, and into that lava. And there's one of these lava sources in all 4 corners. When I use the furnaces, the items will spit out all the excess green dye, and it'll just go that way. That's just my little quick access hole to get in and out of this place, because the next step for our project today, and last step, honestly, is to get a roof on this thing, or a ceiling, depending on how you look at it. It's both. But I want to also try to speed up this process a little bit. All of these furnace stations are full of cactus, so each one has 2 hoppers and a single chest behind them, and they're all done cooking. But these ones over here, 64, 65 of them haven't even started yet. And that's because these ones are cooking, and they're also filling up at the same time. So what I want to do is, once I get a sustainable supply of cactus in that one, actually, once that one's full, once this last one's full, I'm going to transfer half the contents of behind all of these ones into these ones over here. That way I can get these cooking, and I don't have to wait any longer. I'm not really having my time, but I'm significantly reducing the time it's going to take to get all of these bad boys up and running, because I don't want to actually use any of these things until all of them are full. But it's going to be nice to have this available, because we still have people digging in the nether. I've done it actually in between takes as well, and we have like 5 shulkers of picks to repair. So being able to use this as opposed to our raid farm is just going to make our lives a whole lot easier. Now for the roof, I'm not doing anything too fancy. I tried kind of inversing the floor pattern into the ceiling. Anything that's quartz would be deep slate, anything deep slate would be quartz. It didn't look good at all, guys. So I'm going to steal this whole thing and move it up to make our ceiling. It's still going to be flipped, kind of upside down, so you're still going to see all this textured floor, but it's going to be in the ceiling, which is it looks nice, trust me. It looks really good. This whole thing, honestly, when I think about it, was kind of partially inspired by like those older Star Wars sets, the black, just a hard black and white contrast, and I think it turned out really well so far. But you guys be the judge. I'm gonna finish off this ceiling. I think DJ's around. He's gonna give me a hand. And yeah, I'll come back and show you guys the final product. So here we are, guys. The final product of our room. Hi, DJ. How are you? DJ's a crazy, crazy time. Yeah, I just mirrored the ceiling slightly into from what we did on the floor, with the exception of these sea lanterns that are there right now. We replaced with oxidized copper just to kind of bring in the ceilings and the roof in a little bit. We also have added some of these beacons. I think we have 12 in here right now. So I put the first 4 into the corners, and then the next 8, I want to say, over here, just to see how it would end up looking. And it is an absolute flex. But I think it looks good. I think it kind of looks like the sea lanterns, and it brings everything together. And it's purely for lighting reasons. And I think it looks really, really good. But we have 126 furnaces of the 128 running right now. I needed to see how the cactus farm down there and the bamboo farm out here would keep up. Cactus is going pretty good. Honestly, the farm could be a little bit bigger. It is slowing down a little bit around that corner, so once the first 64 are done. But bamboo is absolutely struggling right now. We just needed to see how much it would keep up, and these last ones over here are just not. So we are absolutely going to have to add some more layers to our bamboo farm, at least 1, possibly more. So we haven't roofed it up yet, so that's probably what I'll work on in between episodes. But this place, yeah, I love it. It looks so amazing. I absolutely love how everything turned out. One of my favorite builds thus far, and a big thanks to DJ and Cash for helping me build it and design it. We went into a creative world and just did lots of fun stuff. That's what we tend to do, is just play around for a couple hours and see what looks good. Started with the initial inspiration to use these 2 blocks together, and it turned out beautifully. I love everything. The one thing I think I would love is if the ceiling was a little bit higher, to make that portal just a little bit more grand. But it looks great. It looks fine. And there's still plans in this area. We have other things to build up top, involving these guys, actually, in the near future, in the very near future. Not sure if that'll be next episode, but it'll be very, very soon. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this. I hope you love the room. If you do, let me know. Thank you for all your support. And until next time, you guys have a good one.